Hello, and welcome back to Basically Ella. Oh, it's been so long since we've done an episode together, but we decided, you know what, let's do some fun Halloween looks right before Halloween. And I was like, that's a really good idea. So, we're gonna play with makeup today. And we're gonna do a doll look, a broken doll look, which I'd done for the first time a few weeks ago. And I was like, this would be fun to play around with because people have asked me to do it. So let's jump into it. Let's get to some basica? Basically Ella-ing. Okay, so I got my base done. As you can see, I wanted to have really dark eyebrows because I feel like a lot of painted dolls have really deep eyebrows. So I did the dark eyebrows, did my hair in cute little pigtails so we can start getting painted. And in my mind, dolls have huge white under eyes. So we're going to take this lovely white pencil and I'm going to start putting it in my waterline. Doesn't have to be neat, just super messy in there. Just go back and forth, little windshield wiper motions. I'm going to bring it down a little bit as well. You can make that as pigmented as you want or as deep as you want, how far over you want to bring your eye. I'm going to bring it about there. I feel like that's fine. And then, since I think of a lot of pink, do you know what? Actually, let's take a step back. I'm going to put my blush on because I have to look at my face while I do my makeup for the next little bit, and I've realized that I don't want to look at a blushless face. It just looks weird to me. So we're going to take a little bit of some lighter blush. We're going to put it on the apples of our cheek. We're just going to push that in and then pull it up to the hairline. You can see it's just a very light, soft pink. We're gonna intensify that in a moment. I just want to have like a base blush down. Then I'm gonna go with a little bit of a deeper color. Beautiful. And we're just the apples of the cheek. I want to make it look pretty doll-like. Fun. And then I'm gonna get rid of that blush because I'm done with that now. And then we're going to go really intense because once again, I think dolls have tiny little rosy cheeks. So I'm going to take an insanely bright pink. And I'm going to put that right on the apples and just focus it in the one spot. And then circle it out. I'm going to dab it where I want the most intensity and then use the brush to do bigger circles to bring the color out. And once again, you can make that as big as you want, but I just want to focalize it just right where it's at. Doesn't have to be super neat. Just place it where you want it. Beautiful. Now, we're gonna add some highlight. Nope, wrong one. This one. And this little pink gold tone. As you can see, it's quite sparkly. And I want to just have an unnatural high shine highlight. So once again, we're going for a doll. Just think these girls are just painted. Let's see how bright that is. So both sides, just intensify it however you want. Cute, 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 cute. Blend it out. Add a little bit more to my nose. And there we go. Okay, we got our highlight done, which is fantastic. All right, so we're gonna take that same pink, because I feel like we should have pink all over, and we're gonna put it in the eyelid. And I'm not gonna create any like harsh angles on it. I want to just angle it up in a nice little arch. And then I'm going to connect it from the corner of my eye right to the center. Just right around. This is our base color, so it don't have to be super neat. Just make sure it's in the proper spot that you want it. Because this bright pink is like a fuchsia. Not a fuchsia, it's like a vibrant color. So it kind of can stain the skin a little bit, which is always exciting. But just want to make sure we put it where we want it because it can be a pain in the butt to blend out. You can see just little arches, no angles on the outer corner of the eye. Just want it to go straight up, then straight back down. And now you have the color that you want. Just take your brush, maybe dab off whatever might be left, and little circle motions on the outer corners, outer edges, sorry, of that pink to just diffuse it. And then we're going to do the same to the under eye, but we're going to do it under the white that we did. So just take it and slightly pull all over. Doesn't matter if you get a little bit on the white, that's fine. Once again, you can put it down as far as you want. I want to put it down quite far because I want to have a lot of pink around my eye. Just keep dabbing into the color as much as you want, then keep pulling it back out, and then pulling it all over the lid. And I want to make sure that the circle goes all the way around the eye. See how it looks right there? Just a nice big circle. Once again, no angles on the outer corner, just circle it out. Beautiful. Now we're going to take another color with a different brush, but we're going to go with a dark purple. We're just going to go around that again. And just follow that same shape. See, super easy. We're just building up some dimension with two different colors. Amplifying it. I'm not too worried about blending it out right now. I just want to put the placement of the color. We're going to do the same under the eye, but right up against that white color. Then follow suit with the other eye. Okay, now that I have the color that I want, we're going to take my little brush and then we're just going to smear it around, little circular motions to blend the two colors in. Don't worry about the inner part, just worry about blending out the purple into the pink. We don't care about what's in here right now. Just keep blending it out, little tiny motions, fuse it all together. Amazing. Now, take some white and put it on the inner corner there. I want to brighten that up. You can see where I'm putting it, just right between the pink and the purple and my nose. Add a little bit of dimension there. Can never go wrong with a little bit of white. Look at that, beautiful. And then the same highlighter that we put on our cheek, I'm going to dip into that. I'm going to put it right on my brow bone. And you can intensify that as much as you want. I want it to be quite shiny. So I will go back in a couple times with my brush to pick up more product to put into that crouch, into the eyebrow highlight. All right, beautiful. Look at that, she's coming together. Looking fantastic. And because I'm thinking about it, let's add a little bit of pink to our nose too. I want a little bit of a pinky nose. It's Halloween. It's winter out. Let's add a little bit. Ooh, cutesies. Okay, so this is where we're at. Main eye. We're gonna take this lovely little glitter, like, I don't even know what to call this. It's just like a glitter gel, but it's fantastic. Gonna put a little bit on my brush, and this is where I'm gonna push it all over that clear spot on the lid. I like these glitter gels because I don't have to add a glitter glue to them. I just have to tip it out of the pot and then put it wherever I need it. You can see that? Do the same to the other eye. I will be adding a list of products to the description, just so you know. I say we. I say I, but I won't be doing it. Someone else will be doing it. But it will be there. And then I also want to add a little bit to the inner corner of my eye, because I love all these stars that has in it. I don't know if you can see that, but there is little stars mixed in with the glitter. I just want that inner shine. Yeah, let's add a little bit more because I want to really intensify that. Beautiful. Now we're going to go in with one of my favorite colors. We're going to use black. And then we're going to put that right down here. You can skip the black if you want, but I will be putting false lashes down below, and I want the lashes to blend in with the color. So I'm going to put a black down. I might actually go back in and re-intensify the white as well. Right now, just the black. And then we're going to put light. So this is where it's going to not necessarily become tricky, but I'm going to put most of my product on the outer corner of the eye. And then I'm just going to use the tip of the brush to pull it up because I want the color to diffuse out and I don't want it to be as strong on the top. Do the same with the inner corner. Put most of the color on the inner part and then pull the product up because I want it to get lighter and lighter as it gets to the top. You can see how that looks? Don't want to put a lot of product, just enough to frame that glitter that we put on there. And goes up, and then start from the bottom and then pull up. So when I mean like I'm going to start from the bottom, I'm never going to dip into the product and I'm not going to place it up here because that's going to deposit a lot of color and I don't want that. Once again, put in the corner, pull up. And same with the other side. Then this is where I'm going to take my brush, take off whatever might be on the end, and then just softly diffuse whatever color might be there. Beautiful. See, simple, simple. Now some liquid liner. So with the liner, I'm going to line my lash, but once again, I'm not going to wing it out because I don't want to add any of those harsher lines. So I'm just going to line quite softly all the way across. And just square it out on the end without creating a wing. And then same to the other eye. There we go. Now let's add some mascara. I'm only going to put mascara on the top lash. I'm not going to put it on the lower lash. Because that lower lash is supposed to emulate, I put so much white liner down that it's supposed to give the impression of a bigger eye. So if I put lashes down now on top of that, it's going to color in where the white is and it's just going to ruin the effect. So just put mascara on the top lash. Look at that, the doll's coming together. So you can see with my foundation, I covered my whole lip. And that was for a reason, because I want to give myself little tiny, tiny lips. So I'm gonna go where the highest point of my lips are, the big little push-me part, and I'm gonna color just in that area. And I'm gonna go a little farther down, and then curl it in. And then the top part, just do where the cupid's bow in, and then angle down, like a little heart on the top bar. I'm not going to talk a lot right now because I need to try to get my lips even. Yeah, that looks cute. Now you're going to fill it in with your pencil. Do the same with the bottom lip. I'm using the side of my pencil and dragging it across the lip because it can fill more surface area and be quicker instead of using the tip and pulling it around. Then take a step back, look at it. And I've noticed that this part's a little bit uneven, so I'm gonna hold down, color in. So that's a lovely angle. See, she cute. And because I like dimension, I'm gonna add an even darker pencil You can fill it in as much as you like. I just want to put a thin little line on the outer edge of my lip. There you go, my tiny little lips. And then just put the teeniest amount of lipstick just on the center. I'm smacking my lips together because it's the easiest way to blend out the lipstick. And just because I can, I'm going to put the tiniest amount of gloss as well. Just in the very center. There we go. Beautiful. A little bit too much smacking. Got it all over the part where I don't want it to be. Your little finger, dab it out. Just good. Okay, let's do some lashes before we start doing some cracked marks, because that's going to be the fun part of this look. So, you can buy new lashes if you want. Since I wanted this to be like a wrecked looked doll, I went through my collection of lashes and I got ones that were a little bit used, a little bit stuck together, and I haven't used them in a while. So I figured this would be perfect. If you want to learn how to put on lashes, I have a whole nother tutorial dedicated specifically to it. So you can go check out some old, basically Ella content. Things are falling. All right. Oh my God. Being a good teacher there, though. Yep. Really helping you out there. That one was fun. It should just like stick on and not move. There we go. Hopefully it will stay on this time. If you know you're going to be out dancing, I would suggest putting on a bit of extra glue too. It's supposed to be waterproof, but you just never know with how much, like if you're a sweater and if you're dancing, it's good to just have extra reinforcement of it. But that's not all. We're going to do bottom lashes. So I grabbed another pair, just a nice little tiny pair. When you see them, you're thinking like, what girl would put these on the top of their lash? Because they're basically nothing. It wouldn't make sense. Get them full of your glue. This would be better if you probably had not a black glue. Probably just have like a clear glue. It'd be easier to put them in the bottom lash because if you make a mess, you can see it everywhere. So I'm going to place that. Get my focus look on now. There we go. Remember when I first started doing makeup, putting on lashes on my lower lash was always such a struggle. I mean, it's still not exactly the easiest thing to do. Look at that, the doll's here. She's a cute little doll now. But now we're gonna add the more Halloween-y part. We're gonna put some broken marks on her. Isn't she cute? Oh, glue's not dry. Beautiful. Okay, here comes the fun part. We're gonna put some cracks on the face. So, I want it to come from a spot on my forehead. So I have my bigger liner. I'm just gonna create like a little track coming into the skin. And then just push it back into the hairline. I'm gonna make a little angle. And then maybe just another crack over here. You can make your cracks however you want to make them. I'm just putting little marks on. I'm using a liner that I don't care if I get ruined because it has a little bit of a terrible tip to it. But for the fine pieces, I'm gonna take this and just create little lines out so that it can just create like fine little cracks. Think of it like a porcelain doll, and there's a little crack in its face. So I'm just going to create one that's on the forehead here. I'm going to create like a little bit of a square. And I'm just going to fill it in. And then I'm going to take and pull it out. And we're going to make this thing bigger. This is where you can have a lot of creative freedom with however you want it. Probably good to have a steady hand, which, you know, sometimes I don't have. Once again, like I said, creative freedom, do what you want. Doesn't have to be super neat. These are just little cracks. And we're going to do another one. It's going to come out down here. I'm going to hide the beginning part behind my earring. Just fill it in. If someone judges you on your crack lines, be like, uh-huh. Give them the biggest deadpan look in the face, and then walk away. So this one's coming from there, this one's coming from the back part. I'm going to do another floating crack just on this cheek here. Once again, just going to start with the square, because it's the easiest place to feel like this is where the ceramic has just fallen in. And then fill it in. And then I'm just going to go from one of the corners and create little squiggly lines. Maybe here's another part where the ceramic has fallen through. So another squiggly line in there. And then I'm going to connect to here, because no hole is going to be a perfect square. Once again, creative freedom. You know, easy. There we go. So we're going to leave it at that with these 4 little marks. You can go as much as you want, do as far as you want. But what we're going to do now is, because everything has to have a shadow, right? We are going to take a smaller brush. There it is. Found it. We're going to dip into some brown. And then this is where I'm going to start putting it in little areas around the crack marks. You just want to put it right around like the bigger parts of the cracks. At least you want the deeper part of the shadow to be at the bigger parts. And then you can take whatever's left on your brush and then move it around to the other corners. And then we'll do that for all of them. Put it around, add whatever's left on the brush to the lighter parts. Pull out. It's easier with the full ones because you can just do around the base of it, like how I'm doing it there. And then whatever's left on the brush, pull up, kind of thing. Do it to our final one. We have one more thing we're going to do, just to add a little bit of final touch to it all. We're going to take that same white that we used around our eye, and we're going to put it on a nice little tiny brush. We're just going to add little highlights into these deeper parts. Place them all where you like. And do that with each little crack. Not onto any of the tiny little lines, because that wouldn't make too much sense, just in the deeper parts. There we go. And that is our broken doll. You can see what we did. We wanted to round out the eyes because we didn't want to make it look too angular. So we just did shadow that's going to circle around, kind of thing, almost like a clown. But then we just added some lashes to make it look very doll-like with little tiny rosy cheeks and a little tiny pouty lip. And then added our cracks. Oh, like this, looks like on my teeth. Beautiful. All right, that's it. That's our beautiful doll look, our broken doll look. Oh my God, I hope that worked for you. If not, try again. But this was a lot of fun. I will list some products on the bottom. And stay tuned because we have a few other Halloween makeup looks in the future planned out for you, such as a clown and a vampy vixen. So thank you so much. But this is basically Ella.